I think we probably need a version of this one. Because there's this one, there's a fatal one, and I think we want one that just refuses to kiss, so this last person is just forced to be a Komodo for the rest of the game. Although that would add another Komodo to the wandering Komodos that just wreak havoc on the arena, so maybe not. I'll pass. Get your sabers ready, because it's time to score points and get some stabbing in. Good day, good people. So I find in the year of the Radiance, Toon Link, Dave, Bravo, Dave, Anomaly, the Anomaly Cars. If you know me, is the man who has hands and you can't see. I never have an intro prepared, but I do have me saying that I'm the United States Aviator, and welcome back to another installment of the Dangan-lympic Games is Dangan-lympic Summer. And we got some more folks right now. The scoreboards, they're not all over the place, they are fairly close between some of the teams. It's really two battles for like first and like third right now, but still it's really anybody's game. Team Monosuke though needs to earn some points. That being said, could they do it today? Because today we got some fencing going on. And I don't want this intro to be too long. You know what fencing is. You use that little metal saber, you try and get the touchy and you try and do the stabby, and you try and get yourself some points, just like these teams are trying to get themselves some points today. Let's introduce everybody that we got, starting off with, at the top, Team Monophony, represented by Crazy Hiyoko, Mew, Chihiro, Mikan, Teru, Young Mitarai, Usami, Nagisa, and returning to action, a part of Team Monophony, our first OC this episode is Legault Simmons, created by Theo, the Ultimate Thief, has returned. Can he steal some points for Team Monophony? Can he help them steal first place? We'll have to wait and see. But along with Legault, we have new to the fray, and I believe most of the OCs here today are new to the fray, except for maybe 2 or 3. We have Jace Parker, also a part of Team Monophony, created by Splendid, the Ultimate Historian is back, and I'll tell you what, I've never seen a historian so cool, not gonna lie, and you can check out the engine used to create this OC, Pitsmaker. But we must keep on keeping on. Team Monotaro is next, and Team Monotaro has Monotaro himself, Celeste, easily gonna do some stabby. Heroes here, Corey, I mean, he's probably good at some stabby, I'll tell you what. Mukuro, Chisa, Ibuki, Taka, and returning to action, Helsing, created by June Bloodheart, the Ultimate Vampire Slayer / Swordsman. And I bet this time you're wandering around these spots, you're like, huh? Vampire Slayer, but likes vampires? What does that mean? How could that be? Well, I'll tell you what. Helsing's actually the son of the former Ultimate Tailor and the Ultimate Archer, who is obsessed with vampires himself. On his 13th birthday, however, he awoke to a vampire slaughtering his parents, just for the fun of it. Refusing to clash with his own ideals, he decided to go after all the vampires who kill for fun, and soon afterwards he became a vampire himself due to a friend much similar to him, who was already a vampire and dreamed of becoming a detective. Together they worked together to bring a world where neither human or vampire live in fear of each other. And that is the story of Helsing. Who would have thunk? Not just slaying vampires for the sake of slaying vampires, trying to bring peace between vampire and human. You'll have to see it. But also new, or not also new, Helsing's been here before, but new to the competition. Now we have Tsubasa Yuki Yoshi, the one and only, and created by Ezra. It's the Ultimate Cyborg. We got 2 cyborgs here, one a part of Team Monotaro, one a part of Team Monosuke as we go a little bit further down, but give it up for Tsubasa today. And as we go on to Team Monosuke, we see Monosuke himself. We have Munakata, because, you know, we can't have a stabby episode without Munakata. We have Vatogami, we got Licorn, Kazuichi, Mondo, Nakamaru, Takamichi, and then, with our OCs, we see Saibi Go, created by Ribbon and Shine, the Ultimate Cyborg, is here as well. And you may be wondering what exactly is going on with this Ultimate Cyborg. This cyborg, I'll tell you what. A crack in time. change the Cyborg's fate, because, you know, it hasn't been good showings. It hasn't been a good time for Cybigo. However, unknown to what happened exactly during her time in the grave, she knows what she must do. Try once again to gain glory and reconnect with her previous Dangan-lympic allies, because Cybigo youth, former gold medalist. Those being a sleepy mage, a converged inventor, yikes, and a repaired wrestler. Oh yeah, we love the repaired. Acknowledge the repairman. Actually, that doesn't fly with a lot of you. So if you're not acknowledging the repairman, at least we can have some middle ground and acknowledge Paimon. But other OC on Team Monosuke today. Now, created by Salty Saint, the ultimate, who knows, but the entry literally said, and I quote, "Even I don't know how to pronounce his name. LOL." So, that gives me full reign to say whatever I want. This could be Jimmy, this could be Tony, this could be Jericho, this could be Sweesna. This is Amon. Just for the first 4 letters of the name. This is Amon, created by Salty Saint, joining Team Monosuke. And now, we must go onward to Team Monokid. And Team Monokid starts to see a Monokid, the one and only, with Leon Ryoma Karumi, Junko the Dr. Taichi, Masaru Seiko, and joining the fray, Stell King, created by Opening It All, the Ultimate Time Guardian. And I'll tell you what, I really like the design for our Time Guardian. I don't know why, it just kind of like clocks on apparel. So this one got a vibe with me. And you can check out that art by Ashuto. And also, with Stell, we have Konozuchi, Haru, and just known by Kono at this point in time, created by Falsey, also a mystery as to what this talent may be. Who would have thunk? Who could know? Not I, not you, but Kono's here to try and get a little stab on, I guess. Let's see if it works out. Team Monodam goes onward and upward to see Monodam himself leading the team. In fact, I think all the bears are here today except for Monophony. Monophony is like, I don't feel like stabbing today. We have Monodam Peko, who we can't leave out of a stabbing episode. Izioi, Maki, Togami, Tengen, Pennyworth, Sonya, and into the fray, created by TBZ, Lena, Miran, Naisha. The ultimate mass magician, aka the ultimate repairman spy, celebrity spy. Who would have thunk? But with Lena, we see Dorian Foster. Also new to the competition, Dorian Foster, created by Tiny, the ultimate drummer, and you know, he's on those drumsticks. That grip, that tensile strength, might be very useful in fencing as well. Will that translate over today here in the Dangan-lympics? We'll have to wait and we'll have to see. We're about to see real soon because our last team today with the advantage because they have 2 singles champions on their team. Team Monokuma. Monokuma himself with Sayaka because she's sure great at stabbing. Tiki, Kanan, Ruruka, Hina, Nagito, Crazy Extra Large, Katoka, Murasaki, our OC champion, and new to the fray we have Kiku Sarah. Kiku, created by Addy B, the ultimate rhythm gamer. We have 2 cyborgs, we have a drummer and a rhythm gamer. We've got so many combined or meshing talents here today. Will that rhythm gaming be enough to score big in a fencing competition? I don't know, but last but not least, you know him, you might love him, and he's a part of the entourage, so how much can you really love him? Zhao Julio's JFJ, the ultimate storyteller, and the ultimate Hunger Games manager. Maybe not the best manager of all time, maybe not even a good manager, but you know what? Ultimate Hunger Games manager, Danganronpa Hunger Games manager, indeed. And those are all of our OCs, almost all of them for the season. This is the 3rd week, this is all of our singles OCs. Right? Look at that. That's wild to me. I actually didn't realize that until I just finished there. I was like, that's all of our singles OCs. So everybody, after this episode, will have 2 more appearances during the regular season, and of course the appearance in the free-for-all. So these OCs are going to be featured, they're going to be all over the place, and it's going to be absolutely glorious. That being said, Don't make your comments yet because, once again, we do have we got a little wheel to spin, don't we? Move this microphone over there real quick. Grab this wheel, I'll tell you what. Ooh. Dancing smarty pants. Also, PSA, whatever you're doing, stop it right now. It's hot everywhere. Get yourself some water. Sip it. And proceed with this episode. Stay hydrated, for real, y'all. That being said, now that you are properly hydrated, it's about time you got properly hydrated. Let's spin this wheel. Do we want to start with singles? Or do we want to start with OCs? That is the question. I think we're going to start with OCs first. Yeah? Yeah. Let's start with OCs first. And then 3, 2, 1. Because this wheel could be changing very soon. This wheel could be changing very, very soon. Or it is going to be changing very, very soon. It'll be 10% for the first 3 weeks, 15 for the second 3 weeks, and 20 for the last 3 weeks. So we could see some real swapping of these titles. But for right now, let's see if we have anybody reigning chaos for singles OCs in the first 3 weeks at 10%. Will it hit? No. That is a negative. That is a big old negative. But that ain't it. That ain't all we got. Because I'll tell you what. In regular agents chaos, yes, in 3, 2, 1. This chunk is significantly larger. This chunk is real big. And if it hits, Kiba will be entering ASAP and reigning chaos. Will that happen today? Watch and be amazed. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Hold on. I can't see. Oh, that looks like... Oh, boy. And just like that, Kiba's here, and this match is a little bit spicier with my pancake jacket on, which I love to bits, I must admit. This match has just randomly become for the Dangan-lympic Hunger Games Champion of Champions title, and this is a rare opportunity. Look at this. It hasn't happened in years. OC could become singles champion with a relatively decent chance. Like above a 1 in 12, that's the thing. That's what we're looking out here for. Any of these OCs, JFJ could become singles champion this episode. Murasaki could become a double champion this episode. Double singles champion could be wild. So many people, it could happen to anybody. Or it could happen to one of our regular folks. There are people who need the singles title, like Crazy Oko's never held that singles title. Mitsurai could get it back. He could get it back. He could be like, let's do it again. Also, young Mitsurai, he's tag team champion. We have the wrong sprite for this man's. We got the wrong sprite for this man's. Hold on a second. I gotta fix my man's young Mitsurai with the magic of editing. Excellent. Young Mitsurai, now tag team champion, could have 2 championships. You're allowed to see it. That's very interesting. Now, Taka is really, really interesting. I whenever a championship episode comes up in the middle of the season, I like to just take a step back and just like look at what's going on here. Taka and Mondo both have an interesting scenario going on here. Both of them could become a Triple Crown champion this episode. Mondo needs to hold the singles title, so does Taka. They both held tag team gold, and they both held pancake gold, so we have to see if that could unfold. shoot, there's a lot of things that happen this episode. I'm excited. So you should get excited too when you make your picks, when you make your comments for first, second, and third, because your picks are important, your comments are important. Last time I asked you guys a movie or a movie scene, or some of you even answered with game scenes that always make you cry when you see them. And y'all had some good answers. My answer, very clearly, was I think I gave 2 when Mufasa died, and when Chucky's standing there when all the moms are dancing, he just starts crying a little bit. He's like, I don't got no moms. And I'm like, Chucky, my guy, I'm so sorry. Makes me cry like that one gif of that man's from Doctor Who. I'll tell you what. Oh man, let me go through them. Like Sharmila, who says, first from Frozen when Anna protected Elsa from Prince Hans, and then frozen permanently. It was oof. That was feels. It was real feels. Let me see. Who else had some good ones? We also had who else gave a good one? And I need to think about who am I gonna give this one. Toy Story 3, just a movie in general from Matthew Glover. That one is for real. XSP with Assassin's Classroom ending. I have never seen it. I don't think I've ever even heard of it. But if you know, you know. Apparently. Hopefully you've made some people sob. Let me see. Let me go through it. Kotoko gave a scene from Honkai Impact. I'll just say the words, live Kiana. That's my final lesson for you. You'll love to see it. Coco. Fair Enough by Cherry Berry. That's real talk. That's real talk. And then Paimonphobia, who acknowledge Paimon. You gotta do it. Gave an example from the Hunger Games, which is true. And you know what? We'll pop that one, because it's from the first one, and that's apt. So we'll say that. Very good answers. However, I think this one's a little bit simpler. We were talking, it was before the 4th of July, so I was like, it was right before the 4th of July. They're like, you're the United States savior, you gotta love Independence Day. And I was like, it's not my favorite holiday. And then I thought to myself, now what's your favorite holiday? What's your least favorite holiday? Right? What's your least favorite holiday? That's what I want to know in the comments. What is mine? Oof. And also, while you pick first, second, third, put those in the comments as well. Because it's a championship episode, my least favorite holiday, and I think this is really interesting because it's gonna differ for different, locations. Because one thing that I really love about this channel is that we have a very diverse viewership when it comes to locations. We got people all over, and I adore that. I think that that's brilliant. I think that that's delightful. So I really want to hear the answers to what's your least favorite holiday. Bonus points if it's a holiday that's not international. Like, I hate Columbus Day. I hate it because Columbus kinda sucked, but also, it's not even a day I get off. It's a double whammy. There are other holidays that I don't like. 4th of July isn't the worst holiday. I honestly hate that it's, I think I just don't like summer because it's so hot. Also, stay hydrated. But I'm gonna say Columbus Day is my least favorite. Is there another one? What else was said on Monday? I think we all kind of nodded in agreement Columbus Day kind of sucks. But I do want to hear if there's any, especially international holidays that we might not have here in America. Least favorite holidays from you guys, but I'm also gonna pick first, second, third because the title's on the line. Give me Kazuichi for first, give me Mondo for second, and I'm gonna take Mew for third. I'm just jinxing the entourage. Oh, it's true. It's dang true. We don't actually need that anymore. Right now we need to start this episode, and the only way to do that is to... Oh! It's a duck call. Huh, when there's trouble, just call DW. Let him in. Well, that's interesting. I don't know what that means, but you know what I do know what it means? I mean, this is what I mean. Pablo, we're rolling you again. Last time you gave us some interesting shenanigans. This time, what are you giving us? A whole 6. I think last time you gave us 1, and then this time for this title episode, for this championship, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not even 5, but a full set, a grand set of 6 resimulations. 6 teams, 1 title on the line. Will Tiki be able to successfully defend that title? We'll have to wait and see. I'd be excited to see Tiki do it, but the odds are not in her favor. It's a big time episode, big time stakes, and a big time start, because as we proceed, the horns, they're doing it, they're doing it, they're doing it well. They are sounding. Most excellent. Thank you, Horn Bears. If you would please, make a note that the Horn Bears sounded. Let's start this episode. Championship on the line. Tiki, good luck to you. Munakata runs away from the cornucopia. Nakamaru, and you know what's interesting? That's something you also have to keep in mind. When Chaos reigns, somebody may get an advantage if the Agent of Chaos is not in the episode. That's something you have to keep in mind. Munakata and Nakamaru run away from the cornucopia. Pennyworth finds a tubal in the cornucopia. He plays it gloriously. Boom, 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 until Sato rushes in and kills him for it. Well, I mean, fair enough. Kazuichi sets off to the podium too soon and blows up. That's the power of the Jinx, baby. That's the power of the Jinx, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, who did I pick for first place? Kazuichi. And do you know why? Because of the Jinx. And do you know when he perished? Soon, so soon. Oh, it's true. That Jinx is true. Is he like last crazy Yoko about body swapping Leon? Promptly killed to prevent a body swap win. Fatsugami runs away from the cornucopia. Amon is possessed by Asner of the 39th dimension. Pablo, where is he? He's missing too. The repairman, and I don't like how this is going. I don't like this one bit, not even 2 bits. Mew runs away. Peko finds a model cornucopia in the cornucopia. Crazy Yoko extra large convinces Taka, Monokuma, Tengen, Celeste, and Maki to boycott the killing game. Teruteru and Shiro fight for a bag. Teruteru strangles the good boy with the traps and runs. How could ya? Liko runs away from the cornucopia, as does Hiro. Mukuro, Masaru, and Ibuki get into a fight. Ibuki triumphantly kills them both. She's trying to become a 3-time, count 'em, 3-time champion. Monica takes a running start, and Superman punches Hina, sending her flying across the arena. Say it ain't so. Monosuke runs into the cornucopia and hides Kiku. Runs away from the cornucopia. Nagito, and I don't know if I've mentioned this, really like Kiku's hair. She's styling and profiling. Nagito spacing out, wonders if the dice rolled a 1, and sure did not. It rolled 6 times. That JFJ spots his most prized possession among the supplies. He goes to grab it, but Tsubasa reaches it first. The cyborg says, "This is mine now." Nagisa spears Jace in the abdomen. Rest in peace to our fair historian. Kanan runs away from the cornucopia. Sayaka, Kono, and Mondo arrive to the games as a group, but are late. Penalized 50 luck for Takemichi takes a running start. Superman munches Mondo, sending him flying across the arena. Ruka runs away from the cornucopia. Usami is sick and tired of these reptiles. Grabs a hat, grabs a nut, joins Avi's animal control. Kiba and Lina are resurrected by the Lich King to kill other tributes this game. Ryoma tries to explain to Monokuma that this has been a mistake. He's not supposed to be here. Monotaro runs away from the cornucopia, as does Kori, as does Karumi, but Mikan and Junko in a bare-knuckle brawl. Ooh, hey! They're exchanging blows, each one bone-shattering, threatening to kill. Ooh, hey! And then after hours of exchanging these blows, it finally ends when Junko snaps Mikan's neck. Rest in peace to her. Chisa takes a sickle from inside of the cornucopia. Kotoka strangles Seiko with a rope. Legault finds some AV-shaped popsicles inside of the cornucopia. Young Mitrai finds a talking about a dragon. It's, oh my gosh, it says that it's Helsing. Placed a curse on him that Asnir did. The only way to break it is for young Mitrai to kiss him. Young Mitrai reluctantly obliges, kissing Helsing, turning him back to normal Sonya. Forces Murasaki to start singing Please Give Me Wings. I think we probably need a version of this one. Because there's this one, there's a fatal one, and I think we want one that just refuses to kiss. So this last person is just forced to be a Komodo for the rest of the game. Although that would add another Komodo to the wandering Komodos that just wreak havoc on the arena, so maybe not. I pass. Sonya forces Murasaki to start singing Please Give Me Wings. Tiki and the Doctor make a secret pact to work together. Dorian and Stell make a secret pact as well, and Saibigo, you rise into the arena on a flying bison. Day 1 begins with Legault and Maki awkwardly kissing under the mistletoe. Taka asks if he can join the Pancake Championship, the World Pancake Championship Invitational with my jacket on. With a sparkle in my eyes, I say, no! Haha! Tengen tells Corey this is a cardboard clone of Tengen created by Avi. Look, look, the cardboard, it's cheap, you guys, it's cheap. It's affordable, affordable, not cheap. Ibuki attempts to trick on Monodam, but awkwardly ends up massaging his shoulders instead. Crazy Cultural Arts is ready for the year of the Murasaki. Could walk as a double champion. Could that be this year? Stell wants to be a stepping stone for everyone else. Mew sits down next to Stella and has to talk with her. Amon makes a Dangan-lympic rewrite where Nagito is the protagonist. Mondo dyes his hair gold. Gold team! Togami shares his pancakes with Liko. This earns Togami. Who would have thought a kind act from Master Togami earns him entry into the World Pancake Championship match? Togami. I'm proud of you. Kiba wants Avi to give Waffles a chance. You know, it's funny. I have not rendered this clearly yet. I'm recording it. But you know, I could give Kiba a whole bunch of lines, but I think I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of buying sounds in there. I think I'm just gonna look up royalty-free sheet sounds, and that is going to be the background, and I think it's gonna be really funny. And then the last like little bit is gonna be like you know what? You've already seen it. In effort to survive, Dorian strangles. Nekomaru strangles Dorian with 2-ply toilet paper. That's enough to kill Dorian. Sayaka's theorizing how best to counter Avi's Jinx, and you better theorize quick, cause you're next, Sayaka. You saw what happened to Kazuichi. Hero finds a fedora, puts it on. Kanan suddenly yells out, "Here are the platypus!" The Doctor, young Mitarai, and Usami, who's combat ready, make homemade weapons. With Usami, who's combat ready, they are armed and dangerous. Monica and Sonya insult each other relentlessly after getting into a bloody fight. Junko poisons Teruteru who drinks it and dies. Saibigo forces Monosuke to kill Munakata or Kotoka. He decides to kill Kotoka. My gosh. And then another one. Lina, Tsubasa, and Ruka get into a fight. Ruka triumphantly takes both of the OCs out. You hate to see it. Rest in peace to Lina and Tsubasa. JFJ receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Monokuma was being a clown. Kikyu places a bomb next to a river to explode some fish. Celeste wakes up immediately and has pancakes for breakfast, and I say, Celeste, you go, girl. And good luck in your match tomorrow against Maki. But also good luck to Maki. I'm rooting for both of them. It's like a proud dad seeing his 2 kids fighting a boxing match, except it's a wrestling match. Leon starts planting seedlings in his garden. Karumi, Hina, Fat Togami, and Monotaro track down and kill Tiki. And with that, Tiki had a good run. I'm so proud of you. It was Tiki time for a long time, but no longer, because it is indeed, wait for it, a new champ alert. Well, someone's gonna be our new champion. Helsing plays chess with death and wins. Takamichi attempts to massage Pekko's shoulders, but accidentally gets a strangler instead. No, Takamichi, no. Kono works for both Avi's and Yoko's because he's in extreme debt. Let Chisa cook. We're going to let her cook soon. She's got to be in action soon. She's got to be on a showcase soon, you know? She was the winner of the Rumble. Roman puts all of his faith into it. Nagisa unknowingly eats toxic berries. We la ha. Speaking of AV Mania, these Day 1 arena events, they're not coming down, are they? Y'all want to hear the AV Mania music? We're probably going to be hearing it a lot very soon, I assume. I forced the tributes to help prepare the arena for AV Mania. Fat Togami dyes the ring ropes red, white, and blue. Helsing, Nekomaru, and Amon push the giant Statue of Liberty into position. Celeste sets up chairs for the audience. Murasaki has Monokuma in a sleeper hold. This isn't even a submission match. Murasaki doesn't let go until the bear has drawn his final breath. Monodam dyes those ring ropes as well. Ruruka trips and falls all the way down the ramp, crashing into the steel stairs. She doesn't get back up. Young Mitarai, Kiba, Maki, and Kikyu help move the giant Statue of Liberty, but it falls over, crushing all 4 of them. Chisa and Tengen set up the announcer stables. Taka and has Junko in a sleeper hold. Doesn't let go until Junko has drawn her final breath. Ibuki does the same with Saibi Goyu as she passes out. Hina, the doctor, and Liko help push the giant Statue of Liberty into position. Sonya trips and falls all the way down the stairs, into the steel stairs rather, doesn't get back up. Kono, Mondo, Mew, and Monotaro help move the giant Statue of Liberty. It falls over, crushing them all as well. JFJ, Crazy Elk Extra Large, and Leon help push the giant Statue of Liberty into position. Corey sets up chairs for the audience, and Hero trips and falls all the way down into those stairs. Togami helps configure the Titantron. Legulton, Nagito helps set up the announcer stables. Monosuke crawls under the ring to get supplies and is never heard from again. Oh my gosh. 3 folks all have others in sleeper holds. Saika on Usami, Kanan on Stell, Kurumi on Munakata, and let me tell you, Usami, Stell, and Munakata draw their final breath due to vicious sleeper holds. Monokid, Ryoma set up the announcers tables, and Takamichi trips, falls, crash into the steel stairs, does not get back up. That is the tale of the tape. AV Mania coming soon, but not coming soon. These 37 tributes, that's more than half of our field. Way more than half of our field, actually. As we hit a legit saddest of, there we go, saddest of all moments for Pennyworth, Kazuichi, Izuyoi, Crazy Yoko, Chihiro, Mukuro, Masaru, Jace, Mikon, Seiko, Dorian, Teru, Katoka, Lina, Tsubasa, Tiki, Peko, Nagisa, Monokuma, Ruruka, Young Mitarai, Kiba, Maki, Kikyu, Junko, Saibi Goyu, Sonya, Kono, Mondo, Mew, Monotaro, Hiro, Monosuke, Usami, Stell, Munakata, Takamichi. And come right back to me. I want you to know, Nagisa was the last person to perish before AV Mania struck. You know who perished in that arena event? Mondo, Mew. All 3 of my picks have perished. It's the power of the Jinx, baby. It's the power of the Jinx. Ha ha, hoo ha ha ha, hoo ha ha ha. We'll see everybody's statuses. How many people we got? Oh man, I'm tripping. 26, just slightly larger than their standard size game. Legault is the last surviving soul from Team Monophony. Oh my gosh. Team Monotaro still going strong with Celeste, Corey, Chisa, Ibuki, Taka, and Hellsing. Team Monosuke still has Fatsugami, Licorn, Nekamaru, and Amon. Team Monokid still has Monokid, Leon, Ryoma, Kurumi, and the Dr. Taichi. Team Monodam looking rough. They have 3, so they could still potentially sweep with Monodam, Tengen, and Togami. And Team Monokuma still looking pretty fresh with Saika, Nagito, Crazy Extra Large, Murasaki to potentially become a double champion, Kanan, Hina, and JFJ. And that's our 26, so y'all know what's up. We gotta proceed. The Day 1 arena event you never expected, but it's always lurking. It's always waiting. So let's proceed and see what else unfolds. And to the next round, we see Night 1, Liko throws a Molotov at Amon. After the fire dissipates, Liko's perfectly okay somehow. Monokid finds a DDR machine, presses it, plugs it in, dances on it. Dance, dance, he's falling apart to halftime. Leon is hot and bothered because Kanan set Leon on fire with a flamethrower. Kanan, you okay, honey? You okay? She's not okay. JFD finishes his novel. Tatsugami submits an epic to control the squad. Kurumi walks up to him and says, yeah, you're not getting in. Saika steps on a landmine. Well, ain't that awesome? Ain't that delightful? Ain't that fantastic? Y'all thought I was gonna say something else. Foolish. Togami and Hellsing exercise underneath the stars. Murasaki, Ibuki, Taka, and Celeste tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Corey befriends a Komodo dragon wearing a small pair of aviator goggles. Nagito burns down AVs, wears and despairs. Nagito swears it was an accident, but Mondo said he saw Nagito do it deliberately. I don't really believe Nagito, but I have Nagito insurance, so I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna cash in on that check. Legault receives medical splash from an unknown sponsor. Chisa's ultimate move was fully charged, and Crazy Elko Extra Large, Tengen, and Hina enter a scrum debate with the Doctor, Nekamaru, and Ryoma. They argue over which jelly is the best for a PB and J. You know what? I think there might need to be a debate. Which PB is best for a PB and J, right? right? Fatogami tries to, there's this really good peanut butter that I've had that's like peanut butter, but also like, it's like got some honey in it, and I'm like, who invented this? Because they deserve everything good in their life. May their holidays be jolly and their hallways full of holly. Fatogami, because Christmas in July is coming up actually. Fatogami tries to spearfish with a trident. Hellsing decides to let an Avia hand to kill a Komodo dragon that's looting in the arena. I acknowledge you. Overcome with madness, Amon chains Monodam to a tree and watches him as he drowns Crazy Oak extra large. Oh my gosh, Amon! What on earth? Corey gives Togami his blessing to bury Nagito. Togami and Nagito are like, what is he going on about? Chisa and Kanan enter a rebuttal showdown. Murasaki almost falls off the cliff, but is able to earthbend her way to safety. I didn't know she was an earthbender. Celeste uses a spell to suck the intelligence out of Legault, which shockingly works, leaving Legault literally dumbfounded. Hina can't wait to kill Sayaka this game. Taka's unknown sponsor is Raid Shadow Legends. Ryoma holds JFJ's head underwater, but JFJ grabs his arm and pulls him to the lake with him. Both tributes are unable to kill one another, so they both simply swim away. JFJ, a true confidant for the entourage, and Ryoma, a part of the entourage, but is feeling a little bit converged, which none of us like. They had to duel it out there for a second. Monika's unknown sponsor, Sayaka, I'm not gonna like that. I sure enough don't. The Doctor, Nakamaru, and Liko perform a glorious air combo on Kurumi, and Ibuki and Tengen trade talents. We'll see how that goes. We only lost 3 this time, so it's actually a very brief, saddest of all moments. 4. Leon. Freaking Sayaka. Crazy Hiyoko. Extra large. And so 23 remain. Not much has changed in the landscape of things. Legault is still the only hope for Team Monophony. Every other team still has the potential to sweep, but we'll see if they're able to do so as we proceed. Once we get into that top 10, you know, we're going to look at everybody who's left and look at how they're doing and just predict who's going to win this one, but we still got 23 left, and that starts with Night 2 as the Doctor dyes his hair green. JFJ discovers Chisa hanging upside down from a telephone pole. Nobody knows what happened, but Chisa certainly isn't alive to tell the tale. Oh no. Kurumi wants Avi to give Sayaka a chance. Taka starts a beef with American President James K. Polk. Me too, Taka. Me too. Murasaki takes power. 247 million perish. Fatogami tries to sing himself to sleep. Nakamaru reminisces about Season 7. Togami brags that he's got 70 alternate accounts. Corey sneaks up on a sleeping Hellsing and sets his camp on fire. Hellsing is gone, but not forgotten. We'll be back, of course, as Monodam kills Ryoma with his own weapon, a tennis racket. Nagito, Liko, and Kanan ambush Amon, but Amon's able to fend them off using only a broomstick. Ibuki, Tengen, who are vibing apparently, and Legault find the Triforce. Ibuki's now got the Triforce of Courage. Tengen, the Triforce of Wisdom, and Legault, the Triforce of Power. Monokid finds a lovely bikini and puts it on. It's quite revealing. This awakens something inside of Celeste. You want to talk, Celeste? You want to talk? We have day 3, though. The Doctor falls into a pit, but somehow lives. Ibuki asks Avi if she can be in the World Pancake Championship match. Ibuki, you gotta earn your way in that match, girl. You gotta earn your way. You can't just have it. JFJ attempts to climb a tree, but falls to his death. Rest in peace to JFJ. Nagito gets off to a rocky start with his new professor, Hina. Murasaka plants flowers around Kanan's grave. Kanan screams from behind her, "Hello, I'm still alive!" Murasaki simply says, "For now." Monica tries to sneak attack Corey. Corey catches on and runs away. Amon receives an explosion from an unknown sponsor. Nakamaru, Kurumi, Legault, Tengen, and Togami look for other people to kill. Celeste gets drenched in honey sticky. Fatogami bashes Taka's head in with a mace, so he's not alive. Liko heard about Season 1. I didn't know you existed in Season 1, Liko. Didn't know you existed. Monodam receives a knife from an unknown sponsor. We lost quite a few more, well, not quite a few more, 5 more. But that brings us down into the teens as we hit the saddest of all moments, 4. Chisa, Hellsing, Ryoma, JFJ, Taka. Now we got a peek. Once again, the last surviving soul from Team Monophony is Legault. Could win this whole thing, we'll have to wait and see. Could become singles champion, we'll have to wait and see. Celeste, Corey, and Ibuki. The only hope for a Monotaro sweep is the 3 of them. Can they do it? They don't need it, but they could do it. Team Monosuke has Licorn, Fatogami, and Nekamaru, and Amon. They got 4, they're still strong, and they need the points, actually. Team Monokid has Monokid, Kurumi, and the Dr. Taichi still able to sweep. Team Monodam also still able to sweep. I think every team is still able to sweep, except for Team Monophony. My gosh. Team Damn, I thought that they had lost another person, but they have Damn, they have Tengen, and they have Togami. They're still holding on to those 3. Team Monokuma does still have 4. Slim advantage over some of these other teams: Nagito, Murasaki, Kanon, and Hina. How's this gonna play out? I don't know. But I do know that there's 18 people left, so 18 until your saving grace picks. How will this unfold? Will we see the feast this time around? We might. Depending on how this next day goes. If it's just chill, then it'll be fine. Now, Tengen had it coming. He sure enough did. But is he dead because of it? I think he might be dead. I don't think that's a fatal event. Which is really funny. Nekomaru and Amon exercise under the stars. The Dr. Liko, Kanon, Hina, and Ibuki get together and form an idol group. Fair enough. I could see this group actually doing very well together. Kotoko and Kotoka introduced Celeste to their long-lost twin Kokoto, and it's interesting because Celeste might be fighting Kotoko and Kotoka for the tag team titles tomorrow night at Friday Night Inferno Nagito. Stop being selfish. Monokid and Cory have a pose-off. Cory wins. Kurumi says a swear word. Togami covers Fat Togami's ears. Despite Legault's desperate begging, Monodam decides to leave his campsite, and Murasaki gets a hold of my soundboard, and she plays some Dire Ducks. Shall we see how this progresses? Let's do exactly that. Murasaki receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Nagito and Ibuki make a list of chores for Monodam to complete. The doctor, his unknown sponsor, is Asnir of the 39th dimension. Togami works for AV's wares and despairs and is sick and tired of so many people defecting to Yoko's items in misfortune, so he burns it down. Huh. Luckily, Legault, who works there, brought insurance just last week. Togami screams in agony. Monokid plants flowers around Nekomaru's grave. Nekomaru simply screams from behind him, "Hello, I'm still alive." Monokid simply says, "Yeah, for now," and they have the same voice. Celeste, Fat Togami, and Liko track down and chill with Kanon. Amon comes before Hina in this event. Cory reaches his hands towards the screen. The Watcher isn't safe. Run! And Kurumi places a bomb next to the river to explode some fish, but the bomb accidentally explodes early, and she perishes. Truly sad. We lost 2 gray-haired folks. It's the saddest of all moments for them. Tengen. Kurumi. I'll see everybody's statuses real quick, but Legault's still holding on strong in this final 16, correct? Yes, the final 16 Legault from Team Monophony. Team Monotaro still has Celeste, Ibuki, and Cory. 3 very strong competitors. Cory never held a singles championship. Can he do it today? It could happen. It could happen. Fat Togami could win that title. He could. Nekomaru could do it as well for a second time. I think Fat Togami for a second time. Amon could do it for the first time, have the first OC ever win the singles title, but he's not the only one who could accomplish that goal. Team Monokid is down to just Monokid and the Dr. Taichi. Team Monodam now has Monodam and Togami. And lastly, Team Monokuma is doing the best right now. But we'll see how this plays out. Kanon, Hina, Nagito, and Murasaki, who could walk out as a double champion. Well, we gotta proceed. 6 more into your saving grace picks. Will we see the feast? Let's proceed and find out as Fat Togami and Murasaki start kicking the doctor for unknown reasons. Cory finishes a nighttime coffee before joining in. Legault locks Celeste in a coffin and buries her alive, but Celeste manages to escape. Nekomaru gets infected with a despair disease, starts insulting everyone who passes him by relentlessly. Hina has a fever dream while sleeping. She wakes up to Kyoko standing over her. She's not even in this game. Is it the dead body of Kyoko? A zombie from a previous game? Togami, Amon, Mondo enter a scrum debate with, Monodam enter a scrum debate with Nagito, Monokid, and Ibuki over what should happen in the event of a tie. A tie could happen today for the title. And Kanon catches Liko with a giant box of comically placed banana peels. Will proceed, and we see it is day 5, not the feast. As Hina receives clean water from an unknown sponsor, the doctor panders to the audience. Murasaki kills Cory with a hatchet. Rest in peace to Cory. He's no longer in the house. Let Nekomaru cook. Do it. Fat Togami, don't you dare be sour. Don't you dare be sour. Clap for your world famous tag team champions and feel the power. It's gamer score. Yes, it is. But it's also Monodam stomping all over Togami's garden. Now enraged, Togami murders him with a hoe, buries him in the garden. Ibuki comes before Celeste in this event. Monica tries to find every Monokuma on the school grounds. Kanon works at Yoko's, which happens to be hiring. Liko is horrified when Nagito goes to a job interview for it, causes him to kill him. My gosh. Amon receives clean water from the known sponsor, and Legault drives up to McDonald's to get an ice cream in this summertime heat, but it's working, shockingly enough. How lucky. He could have gotten a Grimace Shake, who would have thunk? Last, we lost another 3. 13 unlucky 13 remain, and a saddest of all moments for our fallen boys. Corey, Monodam, Nagito. I'd say our fallen interesting boys. They are 3 interesting souls. However, it's your final 13, things are dwindling, and everyone's starting to really feel like they've got a good shot at winning this championship. Legault still remaining as the last survivor of Team Monofony. Team Monotaro is now down to 2, they cannot sweep. Team Monosuke still has 4, they could sweep. Fat Togami, Licorn, Amon, and Nekamaru. Team Monokin still has Monokin and the Dr. Taichi. Team Monodam only has Togami. He is now down to sole survivor territory, just like Legault. And last but not least, we still have Team Monokuma, but they are now down to just 3. Kanon, Hina, and Murasaki, 3 girl bosses. But how's this gonna play out? Final 13, we will likely see the feast today. It could take us to just our final 3, it could take us to our final 1. Let's see how this plays out as we proceed. Hoo-ha, ha, hoo-ha, okay. I think everyone lives here as Murasaki, Legault, and Celeste get into an argument, a scrum debate, rather with Nekamaru the Doctor, and Hina over who the strongest character in Dangan-lympic is. Clearly Hina's gonna be rooting on Sakura, or is she? She's a little repaired right now. Togami, Kanon, and Ibuki enter a scrum debate with Fat Togami, Monokid, and Liko over what's gonna happen first, AV giving Waffles a chance, or AV rematching Gentleman Thomas. Never will we rematch Gentleman Thomas. Amon is bleeding out, but receives fresh blood, not flesh blood. Although, technically sure, from an unknown sponsor. Is it the feast? It is indeed the feast. As the cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, memoirs from the tributes families, Ibuki and the Doctor get into a fight over raw meat, but Ibuki gives up and runs away. Kanon practices her fencing moves because it is the fencing event. She's stabbing, she's jabbing, she's hitting, she's critting. Monokid sets Togami on fire with a Molotov. Amon has discovered all the lore on Slugmaface. His life is now complete. Celeste sobs while gripping a photo of her family and friends. Liko tracks down and kills Fat Togami. Nekamaru severely slices Hina with a sword. Murasaki and Legault both sob holding pictures of their friends and families. We lost a couple, and I know for a fact we lost Togami, who was holding on for his team alone. We have to proceed though, because we still have day 6 as Legault is unable to convince Monokid not to kill him. Legault does indeed perish too. The 2 sole survivors for their teams just perished. Nekamaru makes a tier list of all the other tributes. Celeste is S rank, Liko is A rank, Amon is C rank, Murasaki is F rank. The Doctor didn't even make the list. Remember that. The Doctor didn't make the list, but he might be champion by the end of this, and Kanon sets an ice cream stand. Ibuki joins us, her faithful assistant. We lost another 4, that brings us within saving Grace Picks territory as we hit the saddest of all moments. 4. Togami, Fat Togami, Hina, Legault. Team Monodam, out. Team Monofony, out. Everyone else, I believe, still has hope. Just barely for some of them. But you might need some new picks. Do you need some new picks? Would you like them? I'm gonna let you make them. And you know what I'm gonna call them? I'm gonna call them your, Saving Grace picks. Your original picks for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. You might have jinxed them to oblivion, like myself, but on purpose. However, you won't be jinxing this time. These are your Saving Grace picks. It's your final 9 at this point. Make your picks. Make them with all your heart. Who do you want to win? Walk out with a singles title. I'm going to let you know who's here, and then I'll make a pick for myself. Give me Team Monotaro sees Celeste and Ibuki. 2 very near and dear to my heart. 1, a part of the squad. 1, a part of Band-Aid. A team that the AV has personally managed. Team Monosuke, who need the points supremely, could sweep still. Have Licorn, Nekamaru, and Amon. Could this happen? For their sake, I kind of hope so. Team Monokid still has Monokid, their leader. And they still have the Dr. Taichi. Team Monodam's completely out, but they didn't need the points. They crushed last week. And lastly, we have Team Monokuma with Kanon and Murasaki, who could walk out as a double champion. Make those picks known. Known. First, second, and third. I'm gonna make mine as well. Make yours in the comment. Comment on your comments. Do what you gotta do. Make those comments known, and be sure to answer my question, your least favorite holiday. And you know, tell me about that holiday, why you don't like it. Give me for first. I'm gonna take Nakamaru. No, I'm gonna take Celeste. I think Celeste is gonna win this game, ride momentum into tomorrow, into her match against Maki at Friday Night Inferno. Give me Celeste for first. Give me Nakamaru for second. And then give me Murasaki for third. I'm gonna pick my 2 squad members and I'm gonna pick an OC. That's who I got. Those are my picks. I don't need to say anything else. It's your final 9. And you know what that means in championship action. We get to hear a little bit of a banger, don't we? It's bangers after bangers because it's championship action and the title's on the line. Celeste, Ibuki, Licorn, Nakamaru, Amon, Monokid, the Doctor, Kanon, Murasaki. Gold on the line with the same heartbeat, the same pulse, and the same determination, perhaps in the same fate as that of a samurai woman. It is your final 9. 1 or 2 or none of these competitors will walk out here with the championship. Who will it be? Who could it be? Let's find out. Let's click proceed. And with everything on the line, the Doctor screams into the void. Ibuki has a fever dream. She wakes up as well to Kyoko standing over. Murasaki goes to Avi's wares and despairs and is caught stealing. Amana, worker at the store, notices and stabs Murasaki before she could get away. And Liko prefers suicide, homicide, and kills Nakamaru. Okay, look, alright, the Jinx is real strong this time, huh? Monokid loves all of the V3 survivors equally. Himiko, Maki, and Saki. Kanon stays awake all night, and Celeste tries to do turducken. It's too much for her. She dies from stomach pains. Alright, you know when I was claiming that the Jinx is real strong, I thought that I'd gotten it all out of the way. No, it's still strong. The 3 people I picked have perished immediately. Let's go on. Let's proceed. Let's see what else happens. Ibuki drinks the doctor's, poisons the doctor's drinks, but mistakes it for her own, and she does indeed perish. Amon uses their special attack on Leo, the Mega Destruction Ball of Darkness and Destruction. It did no damage. Kanon is tied down to a table and forced to listen to Monokid's monologue about himself. Kanon dies of boredom. We are down to 4? We sure are. It is your final 4. Who will walk out of here with that Champion of Champions title? It will not be these 5. Because with a heavy heart, I must say, it's a terrible turnabout for Murasaki, Nakamaru, Celeste, Ibuki, Kanon. Yeah. I am a real Jinx out here, huh? Whoops-a-daisy. But let's peek here. Nobody with guaranteed points, but there's a battle between Team Monosuke and Team Monokid. When it comes to points, they will be the only 2 teams earning points. And I believe they are the bottom 2 teams, right? No, Team Monokid is actually doing fairly well. I forgot about that. Yeah, they're doing pretty good. They're doing real good, actually. So Team Monokid, I think, they will definitely steal first place. Yeah. And Team Monosuke will at least get some points, so they might not be in last place. Let's see how that goes, though. It's Liko, it's Amon, it's Monokid, and the Doctor. They are your final 4. And between Liko, Amon, Team Monosuke, between Monokid and the Doctor, Team Monokid, they're all caught in what we like to call, within our final 5 in championship action, it's our final 4. And it's a golden crisis of fate. Are you prepared for what is about to unfold? You probably aren't. But we're about to find out as we proceed. We see Liko is bitten by a black mamba, but Monokid has some anti-venom, is able to save Liko's life. The doctor dies from an infection, rest in peace to him. And thus, we have our final three. Amon does a quick prayer to Atul before going to sleep for the night. What will unfold? It is Liko, Monokid, and Amon. Could Amon be the first OC to hold an OC championship? I'm sorry, not an OC championship, the championship. Will it be Liko? Will it be Monokid? Let's proceed, because it could all end right here with... Not yet. But Monokid's unknown sponsor is Sayaka. Avi's not gonna like that. Did you do this before? I'm pretty sure you did this before. I really don't like this. Amon teaches Liko some fighting moves. Little does Liko know that Amon's teaching him wrong as a joke. Liko uses these moves to kill Amon. It is a battle between Monokid and Liko. Amon earns that bronze medal for his team, though, earns those points. And after this, final terrible turnabout of the episode 4. The Doctor, Amon. We have an interesting final 2, don't we? See everybody's statuses. It is Team Monosuke versus Team Monokid. Team Monosuke has earned points, and they will earn the majority of the points for this episode. Good on them. They needed them. But will they earn the championship, because that is an advantage to them every singles episode? Whew. Or will it be Team Monokid? We will see that championship advantage move to another team for sure today. But that doesn't answer the question of who will walk out as champion. Licorn, Monokid. Licorn started off this season as tag team champion, correct? Correct. The Detectives won those titles for a second time, until losing to Gamerscore. However, Licorn could walk out of here with another championship, essentially following in the footsteps of Shuichi from last season. Could this be the case? Could this happen? Could this be Licorn's opportunity to shine? Someone who I would assume most of the fandom doesn't even know about. Could this all change for Licorn? Could this be his spot in the limelight, or will it be Monokid? Monokid, some say the most obnoxious of the Monokubs, has kind of led his team further and further, closer and closer to coming in first in these games, and officially right now, no matter what spot he gets, his team will be in first, but can they also hold the championship advantage? We're about to find out, because between the leader of Team Monokid, between the former 2-time tag team champion Licorn of Team Monosuke, it is your final 2. Will it be Licorn, Monokid? Both? Neither. We see Monokid shoots a poisonous dart into Liko's neck, slowly killing him, which means one bear stands tall. Not only claiming the title, but claiming first place. And I won't say that yet. I won't say all that yet, because you know we got a whole big build-up that we gotta do before we announce the one that remains. The one whose namesake is this team. The one who is your winner. Team Monokid very recently had a resurgence in points. And that resurgence continues, because snatching the lead, zooming past Team Monophony, zooming past Team Monotaro, taking the lead, but also taking the title with them. And who holds on to it? The championship advantage goes to the bear who the team is named after. The bluest of teams. Your winner. And new Dangan-lympic Hunger Games champion of champions, Monokid, takes the win. And so, we made it. Championship on the line, and one bear stands tall, leading by example, Team Monokid. Monokid, your new champion of champions. how chaotic it was, but don't give it up, because, you know, look at that. Team Monosuke did earn 25 points themselves, getting second and third. Good on them, bronze and silver, but the lay of the land, Monosuke taking that victory of the OCs. Amon will be going on to that bracket. That's all she wrote for this episode. In fact, go ahead and we might as well start by bringing up, first of all, the OC bracket. Bronze place, incredible story. Amon gets that bronze medal and gets onto that OC bracket. However, as we go on to see our new champion of champions, Monosuke, he's got it. He's won it. And he's holding on to not just the championship for his team, but as you go on, they have the championship advantage, but they don't just have that. Go on to that scoreboard, they also have the lead with now they are the first team to break 100 points. 115 points now, Team Monosuke, which is nutty, which is wild. Team Monodam, not in second. Team Monotaro now in second because they stole it from Team Monotaro. As we keep on keeping on. Oh, there's actually a tie for last. I just kind of realized. Okay, no, hold on. Let's keep going. Team Monodam has 80. They're in third. Team Monophony has been on a really cold streak since the first week of points earning. They've been stuck at 50, unable to get out of that rut. And they are there, but tied for last technically. Neither out of the running. At 35 now, Team Monosuke earning 25 points this episode broke their 10 streak from the very first week where we were earning, for the very first episode we were earning points. This is the first time they've earned points again. And Team Monokuma still at 35 points. Nobody's out yet. But I'll tell you what, some work is gonna have to be done because we're nearing that beautiful halfway point during the season. Let's see how this all plays out as things go on. Go through the rest of our top 10. We had the Doctor in fourth, almost earning even more points for Team Monosuke. Team Monokuma saw Kanon in fifth. Sixth place was Ibuki, seventh. Team Monotaro Celeste. Eighth, Nakamaru. Ninth, Murasaki. Those three, I'm so sorry, because those were my picks and they all died back to back to back. Ooh, boy. Oops. My Jinx was real strong this episode. If I ever say, and I quote, Jinx, what Jinx? I never jinxed before in my life. You can point me to this episode and I will say, yeah, you're right, I'm a dang liar. And Legault finishes off your top 10. What a match. What a show. And chaos did indeed reign. There was a possibility that Monosuke could walk out with the OC title too. That's the craziness that is the Dangan-rampa Dangan-lympics. You'll love to see it. Also, let me slow scroll through everybody else. Let me get that slow scroll going on. Look at them. Every single one of them. And all the OCs who perished, they still got another shot. They still got time. They still got 2 more shots before the free-for-all. So we'll see what they can do next time. But speaking of next time, tomorrow, we have the last of our OC tag teams to reveal. And we have the last of, nothing else, I don't think. As I dropped something. We don't have the last of anything else. I guess it's the last week of OC reveals. We'll have all the OC report cards in. You can view them all. You can hee ha ha and rejoice in all of them, as you should be doing as you go through the long list of the singles and tag team OCs in order of appearance in the description below. But as we go on, we'll proceed and we see Kazuya stepped off that podium. Remember that. That was my doing. I did it and I'll do it again, fools. But it all ended with a poison dart by Monosuke, slowly killing Liko, earning himself the title and earning his team first place. That's the big story. He takes first place, he takes the title, they take that championship advantage. They could hold on to it for the rest of the season. Let's see if that happens though. Team Monokuma didn't really do too much with that team advantage, I'll tell you what. For real. But we'll proceed. There it all is from start to finish. Liko. Licorn himself had 4 KOs and so did Monosuke. Back to back. Ibuki in third, I guess in third technically with kills, had 3 KOs, all the way down 2 or less for everyone else. We'll go back to the reaping. Our big story, once again, Team Monosuke, and our bigger story, he's champion. Biggest story, they're in the lead. And I guess there is a big story too, that tomorrow is Friday Night Inferno. Get ready. And until then, toodaloo, flight crew, thank you for watching.